Hello folks, Jamie here again with another devlog video for our game Orbital, an outer space survival arcade game. Today we're going to be looking at the UI, user interface, and the HUD, the heads-up display, of Orbital. We'll cover the different changes it's gone through over its development life cycle, some of the things that we've learned and areas that we improved on and the challenges we faced. So first, let's dive into the original user interface of Orbital. Originally, the prototype was developed with a mobile-first mindset, so we had to ensure the UI was set up for mobile. As you can see in this footage, on the left, we had 4 big buttons, allowing the user to press them with their thumb to activate different planetary technologies. On the right was an area they would use to press with their thumb and control the movement of the planet. Now, let's look at the UI of the actual gameplay itself. This was what you're seeing is a very prototypey UI, the first iteration away from the mobile setup. Jumping into the game, we can see 2 main areas of focus. In the bottom left, we have the player's currently selected planet, constantly spinning to give a little dynamic element. Alongside this is its current high score achieved for the planet rotating around the planet itself. Above the planet in the top left, we're showing the 4 core technologies. They're also color coordinated and each shows how many uses are available in a hard-coded number. This UI absolutely sucked. We knew it wasn't great. It was a quick prototype and we quickly pivoted to something else. Something a lot more informative, less intrusive, and on theme. For our next iteration, we wanted to instill a visor effect, like the player's actively looking through a visor and seeing this planetary struggle going on. So we knew we needed to have a header and a footer to kind of focal point the gameplay itself. We first moved the technologies from the left side of the screen to the upper left, dropping them down slightly and made things a lot more compactful. We reduced from 4 technologies to 3, and they're still all color coordinated with the satellites we pick up, making it easy to understand the technology to satellite linkage. The original colors were blue, green, and yellow, but we ran into a hurdle. We introduced a golden satellite pickup that gives +1 to all technologies. The problem was that players really struggled to differentiate between the yellow and gold satellites. They look too similar. We still wanted to have the golden satellite, so we picked 3 new colors: purple, green, and cyan. These 3 colors really stood out against the background and allows players to quickly see the differences in technologies, as well as identify the satellites against the backdrop of obstacles and chaos. We've also removed the numbers. Rather than having players read different usage counts of 1, 2, 3, we now use colored bar system. Green for 3, orange for 2, red for 1. We shifted the planet display to be in the bottom right. Much smaller, much more compactful, and it's just to show the player which planet they're currently playing as and act as a small reminder of what their current high score for that planet is. It's not supposed to grab your attention, but it's information that's critical for the player. Finally, we added some juice to the high score area. When the player reaches their high score, we wanted to give more emphasis on fanfare to celebrate this event. In the bottom right, we indicate the player's current high score, like I've mentioned. We added a pulsating effect and firework effect, a subtle nod to their achievement without requiring them to fixate on that area of the screen. So that's all the updates regarding the UI and the HUD from the mobile version of Orbital to the PC version. We're still doing some polishing and testing, but we're pretty confident where the UI is currently sitting within Orbital. If these devlog videos are something that you're interested in and you want to watch more, stay tuned, stay along, because we've got a lot more coming out. Thank you very much, folks. This is Jamie from the Classic Games team. I'll see you in the next one.